Good morning, children. Today we shall learn about resistance of system of resistors. So when two or more than two resistors are combined in a particular order, then how to find their resistance, that we are going to see today. Basically, there are two combinations used for joining two or more than two resistors. One is series combination and the another one is parallel combination. Today we shall discuss about series combination. When two or more than two resistors are joined end to end, then they are said to be connected in series. Here I have drawn three resistors. R1, R2 and R3 is the value of the resistors, and they are not joined now. They are not connected with each other. Let us join them in series first. You can see now each resistor has two terminals, and the good thing in this is that they do not have positive or negative terminals. Now in the right side you can see all the three resistors, they are connected end to end. Okay, and this type of connection is said to be in series connection. The one hand of R1 and the another hand of R1, the second hand of it is connected to the first hand of R2, and at last we can see the two are left open, this one and R1, these both are left open. So they will be connected to the rest of the electrical components which will be used in the electric circuit. This is the circuit diagram in which all the three resistors are connected to an ammeter, a voltmeter, a battery and a plug key. And from the circuit diagram you can see I have written on the left hand side 2 points. First is the current remain same. It means that the value of current in the entire circuit will remain the same, and the same amount of current will pass through R1, R2 and R3. But here the potential difference does not remain same. If we measure the potential difference for R1, then the value will be V1. For R2 it will be V2, and for R3 it will be V3. So the total potential difference becomes V1 plus V2 plus V3, and the value of current that remains same. So there is the value for R1, the value of current for R1 will be I, for R2 it will be I again, and for R3 again it will be I. Now let us calculate the value of R in series combination. So we just have discussed that in series combination V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. That is, potential difference does not remain same. And from Ohm's law we know that V is equal to IR. So for V1 I can write IR1, for V2 the value will be IR2, and for V3 IR3, since the value of I remains same in the entire circuit when it is combined in series. Now if we put all these values in the first equation, that is V equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3, we get I equals to IR1 plus IR2 plus IR3. And if we cancel the common term, that is I, on both the side, LHS and RHS, then we get the value of R comes out to be R1 plus R2 plus R3. So this is how we calculate the total resistance which is there in the circuit, exist in the circuit, when all the three are combined together. So if I take the value of R1, for example, is 1 ohm, R2 is 2 ohm and R3 is 3 ohm, then the total value of R is said to be 1 plus 2 plus 3 is calculated like this. We just do the algebraic sum of it and it comes out to be 6 ohm. This is how we calculate the total resistance. So total resistance is also named as equivalent resistance. In some books you will find the term calculate equivalent resistance, and equivalent resistance is another term used for total resistance. Let us see few facts of series combination. The first is current remains same in series combination. The potential difference does not remain same. Total resistance is algebraic sum of individual resistance. Total resistance, the value of total resistance is always greater than the individual resistance, just like we had taken the example of adding 1 ohm plus 2 ohm plus 3 ohm, and the value we got was 6 ohm. So total resistance value is always greater than any of the individual resistance in the circuit. Value of resistance always increases in series combination. So if all the resistors are joined in series, then the value of resistance in the circuit always increases. So children, these are the few facts related to series combination. For today, we will be ending here, and in our next class, we will do some numericals related to series combination. Also, we will discuss about parallel combination. Thank you.